Welcome to Rome, the eternal city full of history and unforgettable places. Today we take you to the Esquiline, one of the seven hills of Rome, and the site of the magnificent Basilica of Saint Mary Major, Santa Maria Maggiore, also known as Our Lady of the Snows. This is not only a place of great beauty and tradition, but also a resting place for some of the most important figures in church history, including Pope Francis. Let's start at the back of the basilica. The apse rises with its grand semicircular form and rich decoration. Built as a high-ranking liturgical space, it is crowned with the monumental mosaic of the coronation of the Virgin Mary. Outside, arcades and pilasters give the structure rhythm and elegance. Its central position marks the spiritual axis of the basilica. Right behind it stands an obelisk, an ancient monolith placed here by Pope Sixtus V, a powerful contrast, a Roman symbol of empire and the sacred architecture of Christianity. Now let's walk around to the front. In the center of the square stands a Corinthian column, originally from the Basilica of Maxentius. In 1614, Pope Paul V had it placed here in honor of the Virgin Mary, whose statue now crowns its top. To the left, the 246-foot-high brick bell tower from the 14th century, the tallest in Rome. Every evening at 9 p.m., its bells ring out, a sound meant to guide lost pilgrims safely back. The main facade, designed by Ferdinando Fuga, is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture. Behind it lies the original 13th century wall, and above, the Blessing Loggia, with mosaics by Filippo Rizzuti, Christ on the Throne, and the Miracle of the August Snowfall. According to legend, on the night of August 4th, 352, Pope Liberius and a Roman nobleman had a dream. The Virgin Mary asked them to build a church where snow would fall, and the next morning it did, right here on the Esquiline. Historically, the current basilica was built around 432, commissioned by Pope Sixtus III, after the Council of Ephesus had declared Mary as the Mother of God. The church was built on the site of a former temple of Juno Lucina, and columns from the pagan temple still support the Christian nave. Here too is the famous icon Salus Populi Romani, protector of the Roman people. Now let's step inside. The basilica is vast and richly decorated. Ancient columns, a Renaissance ceiling gilded with the first gold brought from the New World, and mosaics from the 5th century showing scenes from the Old Testament. Pause for a moment under the triumphal arch. Here, mosaics from the time of Pope Sixtus III show the childhood of Jesus, the Annunciation, the adoration of the Magi, the massacre of the innocents, the presentation in the temple. At the center, the throne of God the Father, flanked by Saints Peter and Paul, and the symbols of the four evangelists. Especially striking is the image of Mary as an empress, wearing royal purple and receiving homage from both shepherds and wise men. These mosaics are not only a masterpiece of early Christian art, they are a visual affirmation of the divine motherhood of Mary, as declared at the Council of Ephesus in 431. In the sanctuary, we see the apse mosaic by Jacopo Toriti, finished in 1295. It depicts the coronation of the Virgin by Christ, surrounded by angels and saints, all set against a radiant golden background, a powerful symbol of her role as Queen of Heaven. Beneath the main altar lies a silver urn with the relics of the Holy Crypt of Bethlehem, the Sacracula or Sacred Cradle. This beautifully crafted reliquary, kept in a special crypt, contains wooden fragments believed to come from the very manger where Jesus was laid. The relics were brought to Rome in the 5th century by Empress Eudocia as a gift from the Holy Land. They are a powerful reminder of Bethlehem in the heart of Rome. Before the reliquary stands a marble statue of Pope Pius V, kneeling in prayer. Portrayed as a humble pilgrim, he kneels before the mystery of the Incarnation, just as countless faithful do to this day. The basilica is also the final resting place of many great figures, Pope, saints like Saint Jerome, and the renowned artist Gian Lorenzo Bernini, whose surprisingly modest tomb lies just before the altar. And in 2025, Pope Francis himself was laid to rest here. A decision he made thoughtfully, as a sign of his deep devotion to Mary and his connection to the living legend of the sacred place. Santa Maria Maggiore is a place that stays with you for its atmosphere, history, and spiritual presence. Thank you for joining us on this visit, and if you're ever in Rome, make sure to step inside and experience it for yourself.